This is Stephen Williams, your master motivator and your encourager with your word for this week. I appreciate the opportunity to come into your space. Thank you so much for that chance. Listen, you know how we do. Before I can get a word into you, got to get a word to come up out of you. Say this with me. I'm the head, not the tail. I'm above, not beneath. I am fearfully and I am wonderfully made. All right. So this is the word for the week. And we're at the end of it. This is the last Wednesday before we begin our 2017 year. This is the last of the last. And I have a word for you to say, how much longer are you going to use that excuse? How much longer are you going to use that excuse? All right. So we're going to go through a few things before we go into it. And one thing I want to say is, how much longer are you going to listen to the naysayers? We're talking to those people. We're talking about those people who give you advice on something. They haven't even been where you've been. They haven't done what you've done. They haven't even tried it. Yet they always come up with a wonderful saying that you can't do something. Are you going to continue to look at them for your guidance? I would say no. Second thing is I want you to be grateful. Because are you going to continue to be ungrateful? Are you going to continue to walk into this level where you're ungrateful about the gifts that you have, about the things that God has provided for you? Look, when you don't do what you have been called to do, it feels like you're ungrateful for your own personal talents. How much longer are you going to use that as an excuse? Here's another thing. Are you going to continue to procrastinate? You know, how you start a project, how you start something, and then you don't get involved with it. How much longer are you going to use that as your measuring stick? Are you going to be a procrastinator in 2017? All right. How long are you going to stay comfortable? How long are you going to stay in that place of comfort where you're just going to use the level of comfort and that's all you want to do? You're not going to step outside of where you are. You're not going to go beyond this little barometer. What you are is what you're going to be. Are you going to continue to use that measuring stick as an excuse to not do it? Here's another thing, and I thought this was very interesting. Are you going to continue to be unfaithful? Yes, I said unfaithful. What do I mean by that? There is a gift that has been given to you by God. There is a gift inside of you, that voice that is talking to you about doing great things. And the question is, are you going to continue to cheat on that gift? You've been gifted to do something. You have been called to do something. Are you going to continue to be unfaithful? Is that what you're going to do? You always want to have something on the side and not be everything that you've been called to be. Our technology is made it in such a way that you can do anything. You can do all things. And so don't cheat. Don't be unfaithful on your gift. He's giving you that so that you can have a wonderful and powerful life. Yeah, well, the bottom line of that unfaithfulness comes in unselfish or being selfish. You have to have an unselfish attitude. Please know that somebody out there is excited about you becoming. Somebody wants to look up to you. You are somebody's hero, whether you're a dentist or a doctor or a baker, whatever it is that you desire to do, you're going to have to do that. Don't be selfish with it. It's time for you to share this gift with the world. Now, here's another thing. Are you going to still talk about your past? I'm telling you, you've already survived it. You've already come through it. It shows your anointing. It shows your resilience. And now is the time for you to no longer let that conversation be about the past. Your new day must begin with your new voice. And you've got to change your voice if you want to do something great in 17. This is the season. This is the moment. This is the time for you to get it done. We're getting out of our comfort zone. No more New Year's resolution. I know what I'm telling you is make a plan. Execute the plan. Get ready. And I know resolution might be a plan, but it's not going to mean anything if you don't get it. This is your time. Until next week.